I had a dream where I tested positive for COVID, and I was in high school, and then my dad, it was like the last 3 days of high school, and my dad was like, you have to go to school, and I was like, but I was too sick to say that I tested positive for COVID, like I was too sick to say anything.
Why are you saying this so fast?
I was just sitting there in like a daze, and then the next thing I knew, I was at school, and I had a mask on, and I was just and weed was it was like the last 3 days of high school.
Weed?
So we were like watching movies and stuff, and then I went home, and we watched this scary movie. Man, it was like this movie from the 90s, like this kids movie from the 90s, but it was like scary because it was like these kids, like the plot was that these kids went to this place, and then all of a sudden this giant worm started coming out of the ground. I lost my spot. This giant worm started coming.
Wait, you're not reciting this from memory?
The giant worm started coming out at them, like it came out of the ground. I had a typo, that's why I lost my spot. And then it moved it moved in an arc, and then it burrowed into the ground, and then it came out of the ground at a later point, and then like it just moved at like the steady pace, like it was really creepy, and like they had to like run away, but it was like chase. It was like following them, like at the exact pace they were running away, and like when the worm was coming, there was like these nuns, and they were like, "We're just gonna pray the worm away, everybody, pray with us." And so that gave the worm like more time to come up to them while they sat there praying. And I was like looking at this movie like, no, you have to leave, you can't pray the worm away. And it was like very suspenseful. And also I was like really sick, and then I went home, and then I was like, Mom, you have to watch this movie, you have to watch this. You have to look at the scene of this movie, it's crazy. But she kept running away from me because she didn't want to like do things with me. But so that was the dream.
There was also a part where like the kids, it was like 6 years later after the kids escaped from the worm, like devoured like the entire class of people, like that the entire group of people that were there except for like these three boys, and then it was like 6 years later, and they were like flying through the air, but they were flying like using these specific objects that could fly. Like they couldn't fly themselves, but they like they were just these random objects. Like I don't even remember what the objects were, but like a rolly chair, I suppose. And they had to they were like standing on the rolly. They were like hundreds of feet above the ground, and they were like standing on the rolly chair in like this precarious position and like doing all these acrobatics. And the way it was filmed, this was in the dream. This was still like me watching a movie, but the way it was filmed was so like terrifying. Like I was like, they could just fall at any moment, and because it was a dream, like I felt like I was gonna fall, because like also maybe because I was in the dream, I was like sick and delirious, but like I was so terrified of like these characters like falling to their deaths because they were doing all these acrobatics in the air. Also, I knew the worm was still out there and it was gonna come. It was like coming for them. Maybe that's why they were flying, so that the worm couldn't get them. And also, we were watching this on like a really old like 90s like tube TV. Wait, tube TV? What's a tube TV? Anyway, it was a TV that was like from the 90s, so it was like very, it was like a box TV, and we were watching it in VHS tapes, and the VHS tapes kept like breaking, and the teacher kept like pulling out a new 90s TV and a new VHS copy of the movie and like playing that one like every single time it broke, which was like a lot. And then it turned out the teacher was like evil. I think the teacher was like some popular the teacher was like a popular like cartoon character. Like I want to say like they were a popular like cartoon villain character. Not Team Rocket Jesse or anything, because then I would have been thrilled. But it was like Boris and Natasha or something.
Who? From
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, okay.
Like not, I don't think it was them, but it was like similar to that. And I was like, yeah, you could probably find the entirety of this movie on YouTube in low quality. And I wish I could, because I would like to watch it in real life. Because it seemed like a interesting film.
Welcome to House of Snooks. You had a lot of improv to our firmly established intro there.
Yeah.
Because that was the intro. That's how you started off the Red Bull.
That's how you start off every episode.
Yeah, with the retelling of your dream. So this is House of Snooks. That's the name of the podcast, but with one O, I guess.
He woke me up to do this. I mean, it's 1 p.m., so, like, it's not like he woke me up early to do this, but he did wake me up. I was like, I want to go back to sleep, and he was like, no, you've been sleeping too long. Which, like, maybe is true,
I'm
but...
the sleep keeper, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's my character.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess you were possessed by the sleep keeper from the sleep dimension.
I think it's very important that everyone gets 9 hours of sleep at least, for the record.
I've been sleeping 10 hours, and it feels pretty great, but...
That's good.
He was like, no, you gotta stop it. It's 9 hours, 45 minutes.
I didn't, like, shake you awake, by the way, but you were awake, and I was like, okay, like, let's
because I kept having, last night, I kept having dreams where, like, I was like, somewhere in the world, and then I, like, was like, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right. And then I would, like, open my eyes in real life, and I'd be like, okay, that was a dream, time to, like, go about my day. It was like that Derma dream that he described. Time to go about my day. Except I don't remember, like, getting out of bed, so I must have just fallen back asleep and then assumed that I had gotten out of bed and gone about my day. And then I just kept opening my eyes, like, over and over again, and then falling back asleep.
I actually had a really long dream last night, too, actually.
Yeah, but it was boring.
Yeah, I typed it out and you read it.
Yeah.
I guess since it was so boring, I won't repeat what it was.
Yeah.
But essentially, I just had to do a test, but I didn't know there was a test. But the test was like passing around Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like stating scientific facts that were somewhat related to the card.
I like how now that we're past grade school, we just keep having dreams about being in grade school, like everyone says they have for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, now I joined the club of people who are past grade school but keep dreaming that they're in grade school.
Well, I think this dream actually was college. But it was set up like grade school. And
I have those dreams.
Aspects of my high school.
I have those dreams. I have a lot of those dreams where it's like like you signed up for these college classes and they all happen to be right after one another and they start at 7 a.m. and end at 2 p.m. and all of the classes are in your old high school. They're not on your college campus. They're in your old high school.
It is what it is like.
I've had a lot of dreams like that. I had one dream where it was like in your high school. And everyone drove their cars into the school. Like, people drove their cars into the classroom and piled them on top of each other. Because your school is such a stupid place that everyone drives their car there. And puts them in the classroom and stacks them on top of each other.
Oh, okay.
But that was my college class was there. Oh, also, your college class has a bunch of high school students in it.
Yeah.
So... yeah, it's basically high school, but it's still technically college.
Oh yeah, the dream I had a few days ago.
I was also
like in my high school.
I had a freaking dream where
I had like people from my middle school in it.
I had a freaking dream where where at my college classes that I was required to take for my major happened to be in my middle school, and they happened to be middle school classes with middle schoolers in them. Yeah. And I had to go to my middle school like every day, like as if I was in middle school again. But it was for my major somehow. So yeah, join the club of people who, like I said, I'm still tired.
What if we actually just started the episode off with just our dreams and not just repeating the same dream? I kind of wish I didn't start with 2 minutes of the thing from the previous episode. People are going to think they're like, oh, I've seen this episode already and not watch this one. But wait, whatever.
Did you actually? No, you didn't. You didn't read that aloud last episode.
No, I didn't.
Okay, it's
because that was directly after. I had enough time to transcribe it.
It's part of the joke. All right. I wasn't sure. I don't remember. Also, if we did that, it would be boring sometimes because sometimes we have boring dreams.
Yeah, but I think it would also limit how often because we've been recording like every day for the past few days. So we would like limit that and make it. Anyway, this intro's kind of fitting for this episode though because we have dream flavored Coca-Cola.
Are you serious? Like Minecraft Dream?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
But hey, we didn't get old Dream cereal, so we have Dream flavored. It literally says Dream flavored.
Can I see it? I don't think it's Dream like Minecraft Dream.
No,
otherwise...
it's not.
Okay.
It says Dreamworld.
He hasn't handed me the bottle, so this.
Oh, sorry.
So this is just me being. This isn't me being an idiot. Okay, I just haven't been handed the bottle yet. But
I know this is part of the Coca-Cola creation series of things. And I know, like, the artist Marshmallow, he had, because this was in the House of Snacks that did this, He had like a watermelon flavored Coke or something, but it was just called like the artist marshmallow Coke. So this could be any flavor. I don't want to. I kind of want to drink it first and have an opinion of it, and then figure out what flavor it is, and then reassess my opinion of it.
I'm looking at the ingredients.
I don't want to know what's in it, kind of, if it is actual...
Hold on, let me
telling things in it.
No, I'm looking at the ingredients, and I cannot tell what is different about these ingredients from regular Coke.
And it looks the same.
It must be just a different combination of natural flavors.
Yeah. Now it says Dreamworld limited edition, and the colors are like
Kirby.
blue, yellow, and pink.
It's Kirby flavor. It's pink. It's got pink on it, so it's Kirby.
It's a pretty bottle. Now I think
We played Kirby Golf last day, the last day that wasn't today. Kirby.
No, that's Dreamland. I was gonna say there's a Glass Animals album called Dreamworld that has like these similar colors, but no, that's Dreamland. Okay.
Wait, what does Kirby live in? Dreamworld or Dreamland?
Dreamland.
All right.
So I have no idea what this is. It's like Dreamworld, like a musician
on Star Pop Planet.
What if it actually was Dream and it was just blue instead of green for some reason? The Minecraft. I don't think it is though, but no, I was at like the convenience store and I saw this. I was like, oh, Dream flavored. I have to buy that because it's Dream.
Now I don't like regular Coca-Cola. Like if I'm really thirsty and my parents and I'm in the car with my mom or dad who drink Coca-Cola and they have like a bottle of Coke in the car and it's no water, I'll drink some of that just to like not be thirsty for a few seconds. But I don't like it. I would never drink a whole can of it. I remember the last time I drank a whole can of Coke probably was when I was in like 5th grade and I went to some party with all my soccer team and they were like serving Coke and people were drinking it like it was alcohol, like in that it was like, oh man, you're really cool if you drink a whole can of Coke. Or, man, as a 5th grader, wow. It's just like it's the social lubricant drink for 5th graders, and I drank some of that and I didn't like it, but I drank it to be cool.
I used to love Coca-Cola. Like, I would go to a restaurant. I think I said this in the previous episode. I didn't specify Coca-Cola though, but like they would just in the Red Bull episode, they would pour Coca-Cola in the glass and I'd like drink all of it, and I would just constantly be drinking it.
Where was this?
It's a restaurant, any restaurant when I was a kid. But that's because I do the same with water now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We were at a restaurant the other day, and you were like, I had to give you some of my water because even though the waitress kept refilling our water like really frequently.
It was before she was doing it frequently.
Yeah.
And then she overcompensated, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, and then you vomited on my... No, you didn't.
We already told this story.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, okay, not that we... I guess I started the retelling stories from the previous episode.
No, you didn't. You just said...
I did an intro, yeah. It was a normal intro. We do it every episode, yeah. But now... So I used to drink Coke all the time, and that was like my favorite soda.
Wait, I'm so confused. Did you read my dream in the previous episode?
No. When I say previous, I mean Red Bull, because it was in the same session as the Pop-Tart episode, and I haven't edited the Pop-Tart episode yet.
But did you... Okay, is this episode the first time you've read my dream to the podcast?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Because if you read it before, I completely forgot about it.
I just keep forgetting the Pop-Tart episodes, so I haven't edited it yet, but listen to it. Anyway, I used to love Coke. I used to drink it all the time. We would like have a 2-liter in the fridge, and I would like pour a big old glass and put ice in it and drink it, and I liked that. And then most of my family stopped drinking sodas, and that was a good thing.
Hey, can I talk about my dreams again?
Can I finish what I was saying about Coke first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep retreading the same ground.
You absolutely can, yeah.
But I stopped drinking soda, and nowadays when I drink Coke, it kind of just like seems like it puts phlegm in my throat. It always like just doesn't, and it's like not very flavorful. And I love Dr. Pepper, and that's like one of the only sodas I drink now. Really. And I only like I drink like I guess I had a soda every day in the last few days, but that's usually I don't drink at most once. I try to not drink any soda, but I'm like, oh, it's a special occasion, Anyway, that's about it, I guess. So I'm curious how different this is and if it's better.
So last night my subconscious decided to just kick me in the balls and like just make me feel terrible about myself because I had a dream where I was like at work or something. Like I was working at a restaurant, and in the sink there was like this large piece of paper, and it was like on one side was written like it was like from the teacher of a class I took recently, and it was like, hey, you didn't turn in this one assignment. If you can turn in this assignment before next week, I can still give you credit for it, even though the class is over. Like, it was like, for some reason, it was like handwritten for some reason. And then I turned it over, and on the back of this paper, like, one of my classmates from that class, this was like a class where like there were very few people in it, so we all got to know each other really well. One of my classmates had written, like, hey, you suck. You are like a terrible person, and just like all this listed like all of these things that I did, including like one of the things was like, stop, and it's Aston, not this other person's name is Aston, not Austin. American Dragon Jake Long was in 2005. Get over it. Okay, so Aston and Austin are characters from the Pokemon anime, and not from American Dragon Jake Long, and I guess in this dream reality I had been calling somebody Austin whose actual name was Aston because of American Dragon Jake Long. And another thing was like, your desire to be naked all the time shows that you are a child. I'm like, so I guess in this dream reality I kept being naked in class or something, but they were just like all of these things, like all these other things that like really hurt, like my, like emotionally, like they really hurt I don't know, I can't think of the words for it, but like it was like really personal attacks. They were like, it was like every little thing that I'd done, like little jokes that I told or anything, like every little thing that I'd done was like a terrible thing. And then it was signed like someone, and it was signed like one of the students, and it was like, P.S. I had Jillian check all my grammar so that my grammar's not incorrect this time, you bitch. Implying that like I had constantly been correcting that person's grammar. So yeah, I was like, and like during this class, like I had like a really great relationship with all these people as far as I know. So like we were all just like, so in this dream, the reality this dream set up for me is one where I'd been doing all these things that had bothered like literally everybody else in the class, but they didn't tell me about it until after the class, and then they wrote me a letter telling me what a terrible person I am. But while the class was going on, they acted like I was really fun and nice. Like all of them. So that was my dream. Part of it.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. And it was like written in like colorful markers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember how I mentioned, this is unrelated by the way, so I have nothing to say to that.
Yeah, I just felt like I wanted to say that out loud so that I didn't forget.
Yeah, that's how dreams are. So I was editing the Red Bull episode, and I was like getting the picture of the bottle for the thumbnail, because I was trying to get like the same like package as the one I actually had. Like for the Raisin Bran one, I had like the Minecraft package. And looking, we had like an 8.5 fluid ounce bottle, and I noticed that some of the bottles say chill before drinking or whatever. But ours didn't, so I had to Google it, and it said no, it tastes like pee if it's warm. So I guess some of them would just tell you it was weird. Like instead of the whatever it said about like 20.
That means that the one we were not meant to chill that one. Maybe. We drank it improperly.
I don't know why some of them. It looked like the exact same bottle to me, except it literally just that was the one difference. It said chill.
Man, I'm just not remembering. I'm pretty sure we had Red Bull at work, like as in like when we were like working at events. Like Red Bull was like one of the drinks that we were providing, like along with Coke and Pepsi. Like we would just put it in a box of ice or a bowl of ice along with all like the Pepsi and Coke and the carbonated water and stuff. I'm just now remembering that. Which is weird because I didn't think of Red Bull as just like something you would just be like, oh yeah, here's a Red Bull, I'll just drink that. Because it's an energy drink. Energy drinks are scary. We've
been recording for longer than the recordings of the previous episodes. The Red Bull one was exactly 20 minutes. We've been recording for 21.5 minutes now. And we haven't even opened the bottle yet. So let's get to that, huh?
I'm glad you're on your own bed.
Why?
So it spills on your bed when it fizzes up.
Well, my laptop's here. I'm a little bit worried that I was trying to be really careful. Okay, I'm going to pour like half of it into a glass. The whole bottle, this is one serving, but the whole bottle is 130% of your daily sugar amount.
Holy crap. I didn't know Coke was that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of...
My parents drink Coke all the time. I mean, they drink Diet Coke, so...
I mean, I assume normal Coke is similarly high, but this is but yeah. Soda's just awful, man. Don't drink soda.
My parents are healthy boys and girls. I have 2 dads and a mom. Just kidding, I don't. But it's fine if you do. Man, I had a dream where I was shopping and I saw this like shirt that was like estrogen man, and it was a picture of like a really like a really like a caricature of like a trans woman.
I'm glad that you're thinking of all these dreams during the dream drink episode.
Yeah,
smell this out of this cup so you can smell it better. Unless it's strong for that. It smells like weird. I'm trying to think what that smells like.
This smells like somewhat like regular Coke and perfume together.
It's definitely not normal Coke.
Yeah, if you gave this to me and told me it was normal Coke, I would say, yeah, sure. Because I haven't drinking Coke in a while, so there's nothing special about this. It just tastes like how I remember Coke tasting. Like I guess it's kind of like an aftertaste of like cotton candy or something. Like if you just gave this to me as regular Coke, I would assume that was part of the regular Coke aftertaste.
Okay, the marshmallows, it says this is strawberry watermelon, not on the Coke's website. For this one, it just says, this makes this, wait, this is your sugar version, hang on. Maybe the normal one says normal stuff.
Close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream to get us out.
Coca-Cola Dreamworld.
Dream.
Hang on. So this is the description of the flavor, right? Coke. Okay, let's put background music. The closer to the mic. Coca-Cola Dreamworld makes the most fascinating parts of our imagination real. This limited edition sparkling beverage from Coca-Cola Creations explores the realms of the surreal, the imaginary, and the otherworldly. Experience the familiar Coca-Cola taste now with a surprising and unexpected flavor from a dream world. That doesn't explain what the flavor is. It just doesn't taste like dreams.
Yeah, man. Don't your dreams taste like Coca-Cola with a slightly weird aftertaste? This is like, okay, so this is like when you
Is this not an artist? It's just like, oh, this is dream flavor.
Dude, what if we're dreaming right now? Like, dude, I had a dream where I drank Coca-Cola Dreamworld. And what if this is one of those ways you know you're in a dream? Where if you drink Coca-Cola, it tastes like this instead of regular Coca-Cola. Except it wouldn't work on me because I don't remember what regular Coca-Cola tastes like.
So I guess it's not all I assume the creations are all like artists, but I guess it's just like different. Okay. They also have one that's space flavored, so I guess these are just freaking stupid words. What flavor? I'm gonna Google this. Is Coca-Cola Dream?
We live in a dream world in real life because we live in a world that has Minecraft Dream in it, and we live in a world where people have dreams. So we already live in a dream world.
It is a really cool label.
Be a dog, be a cat, be a fur, be that, be.
Let's see, this person's random website says, they can't figure out what it tastes like, but it says, it tastes like if you had a party and made a whole huge bowl of fruit punch and then accidentally dropped some Coke into it. That seems kind of accurate.
More like you got a huge bowl of Coke and somebody dropped one glass of fruit.
Yeah, this person's saying it doesn't taste very much like cola, but it definitely, I think it does.
You can have the rest of it. I've had enough. If you want.
I feel like I need to drink more to like assess the flavor better.
Really?
Yeah, the thing with soda is like I feel like some sips of it I like don't get very much flavor.
I'm not willing to try more. It's not worth it.
Yeah, Coca-Cola soda is like not very good, man. It's not good enough for how much sugar's in it, you know?
Absolutely not.
I'd rather just eat some cake.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was saying the other day, like, if it's sweet and it doesn't taste like cookies or like ice cream or cake, then it's not good. And people were like, no, Jolly Ranchers and lollipops and crap is good.
You talking about me?
No. Our other friend.
I was saying that too.
I just remember Fadoomdub saying that.
Well, I don't really like Jolly Ranchers, but they're like good. Anything's better than soda. I don't want to drink this just because of the sugar content, but I might as well because there's like not that much
No. Just pour it down the drain. Just pour it. Just no. Don't drink it. Stop. Don't drink it just because you feel like you have to. It's okay. Just throw it away.
So do you think it tastes like dreams?
No.
Do you think it tastes like the dream you had last night?
No.
No? What do you think a dream would taste like?
Like paper. Like shredded up paper that gives you paper cuts in your mouth.
Yeah, this isn't very good. Maybe, I think if I was drinking Coca-Cola regularly, I would like this. But yeah, I don't drink Coca-Cola.
If you drink Coca-Cola regularly, maybe this would taste like sacrilege. Like it would just taste like a corruption of what you love.
No.
What you're used to. Like imagine if you went to another planet and it was like, the air here is kind of like the air on Earth, but a little bit different. Like you'd be upset. You'd be like, what the fuck? This is not what I wanted.
No, I like cherry Coke, and I like the cream soda Coke is pretty good too. The vanilla Coke.
Yeah, because that's cream soda, and I tried cream soda the other day, and it was pretty okay.
Yeah, cream soda is the good soda.
But it's not good enough to drink a whole bottle of it.
No, the best way to drink soda is you go to a soda factory where they let you try a sip of each flavor for free. Yeah, this does not taste like a bunch of fruit punch with Coke in it. I should look up whose website that is for credit. Taste of Home.
You better leave a negative review on their website.
I mean, no, because it's fine.
You better make a comment.
It is such a great looking bottle, though, I gotta say. There also is a zero sugar version, which I considered buying, but I was like, no, I think it's gonna be like a different flavor, you know?
Alright, I did it. You want to sleep now?
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I've finished this bottle. It's not bad. I just don't drink soda.
Dream a dream, get us out. Pink, 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 pink.
It has like a kind of fruit flavor. It like tastes like something else, but I can't put my finger on it.
Kirby here, Dee there, Meta Knight there, Mario there. Video games. Steve over there, Alex over there, fart.
No, okay, that's it. I wouldn't. I mean, I might buy this again sooner than I would buy a regular bottle of Coke, maybe. Just because it's like something different. Like, I would say it's probably better than normal Coca-Cola. You know what kind of Coca-Cola I want to try next, though, is Coca-Cola with actual cane sugar, like the Mexican Coke. Because that is like, I've heard is like just way better. Because all Coca-Cola uses high fructose corn syrup instead of sugar or whatever. Or like Mexican Coke uses like actual sugar.
Imagine eating 120% of your daily allowance of sugar in the form of corn syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what sucks? I get dinner and go, I guess I'm not going to eat any cookies today since I already had 128% of my daily amount of sugar.
Exactly, like you're
Coca-Cola.
not. It sucks. You can't. You're like.
It's not a dessert. Just like, oh, here's this drink you can have.
Yeah, it's not as good as cookies. And then when you want to eat cookies, you're like, wait a minute, I already had stupid ass Coke Dreamland.
So yeah.
Good thing I only had 2 sips of it. Did you drink the whole? No.
I was gonna throw it away. Yeah, I didn't like gain any new information from drinking the rest of it, I guess. Like does it taste like dreams? I'd say it tastes sufficiently. I've been listening to one of the episodes and I said like efficiently instead of sufficiently.
That's embarrassing. You're
I was like,
ruined.
man, I hope
you're ruined. No one's ever gonna take you seriously.
Well, my dad.
You better hope your professors and future employers don't hear this. They're never gonna take you seriously.
Well, yeah, my dad said he like did a job interview for someone, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know, but no, I think someone just came into the work, and he was like, yeah, this person like used a word incorrectly, like said it very confidently, but like clearly did not know what it meant, was using it like completely wrong. And at first I was like, okay, whatever. But then they just did it like 8 times, like just constantly, just like using words that they didn't know what it meant, just like totally incorrectly. And I was like, this person is not very smart, okay.
When I was buying my laptop, this was like 2 laptops ago, because my dad spilled milkshake on this laptop that I ended up buying. But anyway, when I was buying a laptop at Best Buy, the guy there, he said, like, yeah, the processing is more better than the other processings. And then he said more better, like, at least 10 more times while telling me about this laptop in, like, 3 minutes. Like, every single thing about the laptop was more better than other things. And I ended up buying it, and it was fine.
Was it more better than the other things?
No, actually no, because the battery lasted, like, an hour.
Yeah, I feel like that would like bother me if I was there listening to it, but I can understand doing that because I'm sure there are lots of things that
I just
do
thought it was
like
funny.
that.
Like I was like, my mom was there too. Like I was like 16 or something, and we were both there. And
You were 60?
yeah, and we were just like laughing about it afterwards together.
And we started off with nice, happy. I mean, like, no, they weren't nice, happy actually. We started off with dreams.
Scary worm dreams.
And then after drinking the Coca-Cola and realizing that it doesn't taste like dreams, then we talk about just the sad reality of life. How poetic. What's this episode called?
House of Sad Reality of Life.
Are you sure? Okay. How's that? That's spelled like the normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye. I feel like I missed the pause button. That was gonna be a loud tapping noise for no reason. Okay, say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
What's that?
Don't worry.
It sounded like the Charlie Brown. I can't sing that. It's copyrighted.